The decision that changed a nation. WehoTV News is next. Welcome to WehoTV News. I'm Larry Carroll. It's been an outstanding summer so far with the U.S. Supreme Court's historic decision that all states must license and recognize same-sex marriages. A rally was held at West Hollywood to celebrate this proud moment in our nation's history.
Marriage equality is now the law of the land. The United States recognizes the legal rights and protections of all married people. No longer are the rights of couples on the ballot. They are protected by our Constitution. SCOTUS upheld what we as a city have known since 1984, that all people deserve the right to marry the person they love, that all families deserve the legal benefits of marriage, and that all couples deserve full protection and recognition under the laws of our great country. Today is an important step in our American journey, one that celebrates love, honors commitment, and recognizes the dignity and worth of every human being. We celebrate this important victory for LGBT rights as we continue the struggle for full equality among all people, because no one is equal unless everyone is equal.
Today's Supreme Court decision gives me the confidence to believe that where there is love, there is hope. It's an historic day for marriage equality and the LGBTQ community, and it's a day chock full of hope. Hope that regardless of color, creed, sexual orientation, or gender, all people will be afforded the same rights and treated equally, no matter where we live in this country. It's also a historic day for love, because today, #love wins.
Hi, everyone. I'm John D'Amico, council member here in the city of West Hollywood, and this is my husband, Keith Rand. We have been together for 23 years. Most of them happy. You know, we met here in West Hollywood and we registered as domestic partners in 1992. We were number 219. There's over 10,000 now here in our city. In 2008, we married, and today we celebrate. And we just wanted to come up here and show you what our gay marriage looks like. Thank you, everyone.
Every civil rights movement in this country has had an enormous price to pay for their advancement. Women suffragists who were treated as property and chattel, demanding the right to vote, had to suffer those indignities. African Americans in this country had to suffer Bull Connor turning attack dogs and fire hoses on their people in order for the American people to see them as human and humanized. But we carried a very mighty burden as a people. We first carried the closet, where we were all secretly hidden, and that allowed our enemies to define us as perverts, as myths, as creatures of the night. Well, maybe creatures of the night is okay. But in essence, something we weren't. We allowed that to happen. And then a terrible virus came into our family and took away hundreds of thousands of our people. And now here we are. This is our day. This is our day. The price we paid was huge, but the victory sure is sweet.
And I want to thank the Supreme Court, at least 5 of them. And I want to thank the American people, because they have changed their views about us, and they're on our side now. And as we celebrate tonight, I want us to remember that there are people in other parts of the world who are looking at us, who are celebrating as well, but they have to celebrate in silence, because they live in places like Iran, they live in places like Brunei and Russia and Kyrgyzstan and Malawi and Ghana, where they don't even have names for themselves, where they can't even dare to be open about who they are, where they face discrimination that we can't even understand, where they face violence, where they get beaten and raped and killed, sometimes by their own governments. And as we celebrate tonight, let's dedicate this victory to them. Let's be there, let's work with them, let's make sure we have a world of human rights, equality, and fairness for all. Thank you all for being here.
Many of us spent much of our lives believing that we would never live to see this day. But here we are. And as the Confederate flag is falling, the rainbow flag is rising. And it's about time. Today's decision was proof that we can change the world.
For the first time ever, all Americans now live in a country that respects same-sex couples and our families. Today we have been embraced by our nation, and it feels great. We want acknowledgement of our humanity and the humanity of our relationships. It is a day to be celebrated and cheered for years to come. But this is a victory to be shared by us all, by everyone who knocked on doors or opened their wallets or rallied, marched, campaigned, lobbied, by everyone who bravely came out, spoke their hearts to their families, engaged their neighbors and coworkers. I want to say thank you all. We all share this victory.
For more information about Decision Day, you can visit lambdalegal.org or lalgbtcenter.org. West Hollywood Mayor Lindsay Horvath and Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti have teamed up now on a new initiative to help support and care for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and questioning youth. The two mayors are calling for mayors in cities across Los Angeles County to sign on and join the LGBTQ Youth Pride Action Plan. The plan highlights 5 issues our cities will prioritize in working with the LGBTQ youth: health care, mentoring, and legal services, housing and work opportunities, safe schools and public facilities, and crisis intervention, suicide prevention, and social support services. For more information about the LGBTQ Youth Pride Action Plan, you can visit WehoTV.org or contact the office of Mayor Horvath at 323-848-6460. City of West Hollywood's Social Services Division is calling for nominations for the 17th Annual Disability Service Awards that will take place in October as part of the city's recognition of Disability Awareness Month. Since 1999, West Hollywood has presented Disability Service Awards to individuals, businesses, media, and nonprofit organizations that deserve special recognition for work with people living with disabilities, including accessibility issues, attention to Americans with Disability Act requirements, and advocacy. Nominations will be accepted until 5 p.m. on Friday, August 14th. For more nomination forms and more information about the West Hollywood Disability Service Awards, you can visit WeHo.org/Disability Service Awards or contact Social Services at 323-848-6565. So exactly what is a local landmark and how does something become a landmark in West Hollywood? Well, you can find out the answers to those questions and more at Landmark This, an interactive workshop about local landmark designation. The workshop is a great opportunity for community members who own a building or a site deemed historic to pursue local landmark designation and learn details about the process. The workshop is on Saturday, July 25th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. in Fiesta Hall at Plummer Park. For more information, you can visit WeHo.org or call 323-848-6854. Gelson Supermarket's going to host a free e-waste collection event here in West Hollywood. It's a quick and easy way to get rid of your unwanted electronic waste, and that means TVs, computers, printers, phones, that kind of thing. The e-waste collection is on Sunday, July 26th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Gelson Supermarket at 8330 Santa Monica Boulevard. For more information on that, you can visit cleanla.com or call 323-656-5580. How would you like to treat yourself to a musical storytelling event at its finest for free? Well, the City of West Hollywood's Summer Sounds concert series is happy to announce an upcoming show featuring Betty Bryant, a singing pianist in the classical sense. Betty combines a light swinging touch on the keyboard with a sly, expressive vocal delivery. Betty has fans of all ages and is an inspiration to the senior community. Sounds good to me. Admission free. No RSVPs are necessary. Just stop in, sit down, relax, and enjoy. The Summer Sounds concert series featuring Betty Bryant is on Sunday, July 26th, starts at 4 p.m. at Kings Road Park. For more information about the Summer Sounds concert series, you can visit weho.org/arts or call 323-848-6377. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the human papillomavirus, or HPV, is the most common sexually transmitted virus in the United States, and that almost every sexually active person will acquire HPV at some point in their lives. The CDC also tells us that about 3,000 new cases of HPV-associated anal cancers are being diagnosed in women, and about 1,700 are diagnosed in men each year in the United States. City of West Hollywood is hosting an educational panel and community forum to discuss anal cancer and HPV, featuring an esteemed panel of doctors and health professionals. Now, this forum is free to attend and open to the public. The Anal Cancer and HPV Forum is on Thursday, July 30th. That starts at 7 p.m. in the West Hollywood Council Chambers at West Hollywood Park. Validated parking is also available in the 5-story parking structure. For more information, though, please contact West Hollywood Social Services Specialist Corey Raskin. Corey's number, 323-848-6403. It's going to be some major utility construction work this summer at Sunset and La Cienega, so you're going to want to avoid those areas as much as you can for the next couple of months. Sunset Boulevard utility construction is scheduled from early July to mid-August and involves excavation and undergrounding of overhead power lines. Now, the plan is to trench across Sunset in phases so that the boulevard can remain open to traffic. The La Cienega Boulevard work is scheduled from August to late September, and it's going to require the full closure of La Cienega between Fountain and Sunset for several weeks. City of West Hollywood is coordinating with the City and County of Los Angeles and other partner agencies to minimize the impacts. The city's priorities are, of course, safety for the public and the construction workers, neighborhood livability, and traffic flow. Updates, they'll be posted regularly at the project's website, sunsetlacienega.com, and you can contact the Sunset La Cienega project team directly at 213-861-6126. Well, that's it for this edition of WehoTV News. For more information about the stories you've seen here, you can always go to our award-winning website, weho.org. And for the latest about what's happening on WehoTV, you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. I'm Larry Carroll. Thanks for watching.